This part starts, and we see heavenly demonic sect whispering Rain Tower. And Luo Wuqing is saying, "Forgive us for the unfortunate timing, Holy Son of Tianbao. The heavenly demonic sect is going through reconstruction right now, and you've come to discuss the matters of the Tianbao auction." And Holy Son says, "It's okay, Empress. I'm sure the Empress knows best." And Ning Tian says, "When is that Tianbao auction you mentioned?" So Holy Son says, "It's the largest auction in the entire domain, held by our Tianbao Holy Land. All the thesaurus of the domain are auctioned there, so it's worth the visit." And Ning Tian says, "I see. I can understand why the Tianbao Holy Land would invite our sect, but why would you invite me especially?" And Holy Son says, "Of course, it's because of the Patriarch's fame. After the battle at the great Emperor's tomb, my admiration for the Patriarch has been immeasurable as well. Therefore, I begged the Master again and again to let me come visit. I want to make my sincerity clear." And Ning Tian says, "Stop with the flattery and speak seriously." And Holy Son says, "Patriarch, you're so ruthless. I was being honest. The Holy Lord sent me over, and the first comrade in my mind to come with me was you. I heard that the girls in Shenzhou City are all so pretty, and the Patriarch is a charmer. If I'm with you, I will find someone for myself soon, hee." And Luo Wuqing says, "The Tianbao auction has always been known for its top-tier treasures. You can try your luck there, maybe you can find the herbs you need." And Ning Tian says, "Since my dear wife thinks so highly of this auction, I should go and see it for myself." And Luo Wuqing says, "Although the relationship between the Supreme Divine Kingdom and the heavenly demonic sect isn't ideal, they wouldn't attack you. But just to be sure." And Luo Wuqing is staring at Ning Tian. Then she grabs Ning Tian's collar and beats him up. She kisses him. And seeing this, Holy Son gets very shocked and he says, "Damn! Is this something I should see?" And when Luo Wuqing kisses him, a bright light comes out. Then she says to Ning Tian, "I have planted a formation in your body. It will block an attack for you in a critical moment. And I will also be informed. There are some spirit coins within the ring, so don't have to worry about not having enough money. And this ice silkworm mask? Wearing it will change your looks and hide your original aura, so you don't have to worry about exposing your identity." Ning Tian applies the mask and his appearance changes. And Ning Tian's face is glowing, and as soon as Holy Son sees Ning Tian's face, he gets shocked, and says, "Ah, Patriarch, the way you look is..." And Ning Tian says, "What is it?" And as soon as Ning Tian sees his face in the mirror, he gets very shocked, and he is saying to Luo Wuqing, "Wife, do I have to wear this mask? After all, I'm a member of the heavenly demonic sect. I can't tarnish our image." And Luo Wuqing says, "When you wear it, no one will know you're the Patriarch of the heavenly demonic sect. That will keep you safe. Or are you trying to hook up with some pretty girl in Shenzhou?" And Ning Tian gets very scared hearing Luo Wuqing's angry voice, and he refuses. Then he goes to Luo Wuqing and holds her waist, and says to her, "My dear wife, you gave me this mask because you're jealous, right?" And Luo Wuqing says, "Who is jealous?" And Ning Tian says, "I'm just afraid that your emperor's attractive physique will cause trouble again." And Holy Son is very surprised to see the romance between these two, and he is thinking, I was hoping to finally get a woman with his charm, but now he's not even as handsome as me. I shouldn't have come." After this the scene shifts, and we see another place. And Ning Tian is saying to Holy Son, "Your shadow wind horses are great. It only took us half a day to reach Shenzhou City." And Holy Son says, "Don't underestimate them just because they are a second-level monster, they can travel for thousands of miles a day. They are the treasure of our Tianbao Holy Land." Then we see some people who are very happy and are saying, "Hey, did you hear? The Thunder Wind 9-step terrace is open again." And Ning Tian is asking a man, "Excuse me, what's the Thunder Wind 9-step terrace?" And the man says, "You don't know about it? Are you an outsider?" Legend says that the Thunder Wind 9-step terrace contains the most mystic divine thunder Tao among the 3,000 great Taos. Although there are only 9 steps, a few have been able to reach the top. If you reach the 8th step, you will get the chance to dine with the princess. And as soon as Holy Son hears that man's words, he becomes very happy, and he is saying, "The princess? Do you mean Princess Yueling, one of the 3 great beauties of Shenzhou? And that man says, exactly, it's her. Then Holy Sun starts running very fast, and he is saying, Patriarch, let's go quickly, no time to waste. And Ning Tian says to Holy Sun, shouldn't we find a place to stay first? Then Holy Sun ties the rope of his horse to a peg. And he is saying, where can we find a better place than with the princess? Ah no, not as important as the divine thunder Tao. Let's go, we should join the rush. And Holy Sun starts going forward with Ning Tian. And both of them have made the horse stand at the same place. Then we see a girl, who is saying, Tianbao Holy Land sent a horse from 1,000. Then the scene shifts to Supreme Divine Kingdom. And many people gather at this place, and there are many soldiers too. And Ning Tian is saying after seeing this place, there are so many soldiers guarding the square. This city's security is very tight. And Holy Sun says, after all, the Supreme Divine Kingdom is the heart of the heavenly spiritual domain, and this city is under the Supreme Divine Kingdom's rule. And Ning Tian says, is the Supreme Divine Kingdom that powerful? And Holy Sun says, of course, compared to them, the Eastern Kingdom is just third-rate at best. Like the heavenly demonic sect that is located in Shizhou, each major sect has its own region where they rule as they wish. Shenzhou City is also full of sects, but behind these forces there are officials that interfere. Even great emperors have to rely on the power of the nation, so cultivators have to be more cautious here. Then we see a girl, and it is a princess, and her name is Yueling, and she is saying, the Thunder Wind 9-step terrace is open again. I hope everyone tries their best to reach the top. And everyone becomes very happy after seeing Yueling, and they are saying, it's Princess Yueling. She's truly worthy of being called one of the 3 greatest beauties. Even her voice is heavenly music. If I get to have dinner with the princess and see her true face, I would die with no regrets. And Ning Tian says then, why don't you just reach the 8th step? And a man says to Ning Tian, you think that's that easy to climb the Thunder Wind 9-step terrace? With each step, it gets twice as hard, it's like climbing to the sky. And the other man says, but due to the Tianbao auction, many powerful outsiders have been appearing recently. Maybe someone might be able to do it. And Yueling is saying, I wonder which fellow cultivator would like to try first? And then a man comes in front, and he is saying, I'm Shugayu, and I'm willing to try. And seeing this man all the girls are getting happy and they are saying, Tease the Xiaoyao Holy Land's holy, young Master Zhuge. I love you. So handsome. Is there any man in this world more handsome than the young Master Zhuge? And Holy Sun is saying, these women have not seen the world, Patriarch, take off your mask quickly. Show them the truth. But tell Ning Tian, lower your voice. And Yueling says, Holy Son of Xiaoyao, please move forward. And Zhuge says, I have long heard of the fame of Shenzhou City's Thunder Wind 9-step terrace. Today, I shall experience its power myself. Then Zhuge takes his first step forward, and seeing this Holy Sun is saying, although the 9 steps of bluestone look simple, the power within them is the divine thunder Tao. Ignorance is bliss indeed. Someone can get blown to pieces if they are not careful while stepping on this terrace. And Ning Tian says, how do you know so much? And Holy Sun laughs and says, I have actually tried it before. I just stepped on the 7th step, and as I was about to step on the 8th, the power of the thunder in the bluestone suddenly increased several times. Fortunately, I had a life-saving magic treasure to save myself. Only because of that did I escape being struck by the thunder and dying on the spot. I never want to experience this tingling feeling again. And a girl says, look, young Master Zhuge has already stepped on the 7th step. And the other girl says, young Master Zhuge is at the immortal emperor realm. He will definitely be able to reach the 9th step. Another girl says, you can do it, young Master Zhuge. And Zhuge is thinking, every time I climb a step, I can feel the pressure rising. There is indeed something special about this Thunder Wind 9-step terrace. And then an old lady comes to Yueling, and she says to Yueling, Princess, maybe this Zhuge you can. And Yueling says, do you think so? Then we see Zhuge, who is tired. Then he says, I'm not talented enough to continue. I'm sorry to disappoint the princess. And Yueling says, it doesn't matter, Holy Son of Xiaoyao, you're already strong. It's a pity though. And Ning Tian says, interestingly, I want to give it a try. And Holy Sun says, Patriarch, please don't be too cocky. Zhuge Yu is an immortal emperor. If anything happens to you, how can I explain it to the Empress? Then Yueling says, are there any fellow cultivators who would dare try? So Ning Tian comes forward and says that I want to try. And looking at Ning Tian, a girl says, who is that guy? And a man says, I don't know. He looks average, but he dares to try to challenge the Thunder Wind 9-step terrace? And another girl says, he doesn't look that good, totally incomparable to the Holy Son of Xiaoyao. And Yueling is asking Ning Tian, may I ask who you are? So in reply to that, Holy Sun says, this is the handsome young Master Ning. My good friend. And everyone gets very shocked hearing this, and the girls are saying, how dare you brag when he doesn't look handsome at all? And one man says, but he's a good friend of the Holy Son of Tianbao, he must be strong. And the other man says, so what? Didn't the Holy Son of Tianbao get electrocuted, burned on the outside and tender on the inside, when he tried it? And Yueling says, Holy Son of Tianbao, long time no see. It looks like you're doing well. And Holy Sun says to Yueling, I am going okay. And Yueling says to Ning Tian, since you're the Holy Son of Tianbao's friend, you can come forward and try. And Ning Tian starts moving forward, and he is thinking, this divine thunder Tao, I must get it. Then he takes his first step, then he feels a lot of pressure, and he is thinking, why do I feel like I can't move anymore from the moment I step onto the stairs? And looking at Ning Tian, people are saying, what happened? He's not moving? The pressure of the first step is very weak, could it be that he can't even pass that? And listening to their words, Holy Sun is saying to those people, what do you know? My friend won't stop at the first step. And then the system tells Ning Tian, host, the Thunder Wind 9-step terrace has a contrary effect on people with the godly physique. And Ning Tian is thinking, on the contrary, doesn't that mean my first step is the 9th step?